Sumo Gnomes is currently on Kickstarter and is a wonderful two-player game of sumo gnoming. Your sumo gnomes are illustrated by or represented by dice, which cleverly, these are hand-carved, cleverly have there's different aspects of the gnome, including the censored undercarriage. They were placed on their starting spaces on the tree trunk, and then each player has 5 dice. They're going to roll 4 of these. They're going to put the 2 they don't want to use into their reserve, and they're going to use the other 2 by playing them on the 1 and 2 and using them in that order. So, what can dice do? Well, your first 1 and 2 are just to move. They are either orthogonal or diagonal, and if you would bump into a player instead, you push them if the line can go that direction. So from your starting position, I could not push this person off there because there's no line there. So they have to follow the lines that are drawn into the tree trunk. But if they were here and I was going to move forwards, I could move 1, pushing them there, but I would not take that spot. That is reserved for the slam move. Slams can only be orthogonal, and instead of just moving them, pushing them back, you will follow that up with moving into their space. Trick allows you to move the opposing gnome, and switch allows you to switch places. However, some moves can be augmented by the grab. When you grab another gnome, you put the grab dice on top of them, and then you can do various things. You can use the move as if though it were a slam, and you can use the slam to pick them up and move them 2 spaces in either direction, again following the line. So if I was here, I can move them 1 and then 2, depositing them off the tree trunk for a neat win for me. Also, if you can exchange any 2 matching symbols for a move of up to 3 spaces, and if you roll 4 symbols the same, you can exchange those for another go in which you have 3 moves. It is simple, it is quick, it is delightful. It has all the information about what the moves are on the beer mats, and I just really like this as a quick 2-player game. There's more tactics than you think because of the lines drawn into the tree trunk. You can get out of grabs by tricking the other opponent or moving away to break the grab. It is well thought out and just a little bit more special than your usual 2-player dice game. Similarly to Peculiarity Games' first title, Summoner's Isle, there is just a little bit more under the hood, which makes it that little bit more desirable. I have been really taken by this. We demoed it at Zatu at the UK Games Expo, and people were really taken by this. And what Robbie the Design has done, as well as these beautiful wooden dice, which he handcrafted for the prototype, he has also designed some miniature gnomes, which can be 3D printed, so you don't even have to buy them off him. You can buy the 3D files, and then you get rid of these dice, and whenever you grab the gnomes have a little spot for the dice to sit on, although I don't know if they're censored underneath in the same way. There is a pledge level that's actually a real tree trunk, and it comes in this gorgeous box with the dice all in position. Playing the game is very simple. It's almost like, you know, your basic 2-player game of noughts and crosses or Connect 4, but there's just a bit more going on. The dice add a nice element of randomness, but you've got the mitigation there by using 2 symbols. When you've used 2 dice and you've got 2 in your reserve area, you roll the other 2 and then you see what you've got between these 4, so you can always save options for another round. So, you know, you might roll the grab and think, yeah, that could be good to use now, but if I pop it in my reserve, my opponent knows I've got that grab coming, so they're going to want to get away from me, and actually that might help me because I'm right in the corner. So I really like the fact that each time, although after the first go, you're going to be rolling 2 dice most of the time, you get that extra option of planning ahead. And again, 2 matching symbols being used as a kind of move of up to 3 spaces can be incredibly powerful. The instructions are super easy, and yeah, I just really like it. The price point is insanely good. and I think a lot of people are going to have fun with this portable game, especially at this level. The tree trunk one is big, but not that big, but it doesn't, you know, I believe the base version comes in a box, but this bag is in the box as well, so you've got a really portable game that's ideal for the pub or anywhere where you are. So that is Sumo Gnomes. The link to the Kickstarter will be below. And you know, at Board Deck and Dice, we like to innovate. We're a very innovative channel in terms of our approach. And so to all our videos, when we're previewing or reviewing, we're just going to add a new high technology kind of just segment, really. And that is thanks to Flopsy, and we're going to go across to Flopsy now and see what the fox says about Sumo Gnomes.
Sumo Gnomes? No such thing as sumos.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Hopefully see you next time on Board Deck and Dice.